Hey guys, welcome to the Stealthy Crafter. I'm Jessica and today we are going to do a whip and chat. If you guys are new here and you don't know what whip stands for, it stands for work in progress, and what that normally means is that you can bring out your own whips, or you could just sit around, do absolutely nothing while you listen to me ramble about what's been going on in my week. I hope you guys are doing well today. I am starting another whip today. So this one here is Spring Afternoon by Elora Paltrat. And this is from Diamond Artisan Shop. So it's going to look like this. So I got this little sticker here for you guys. This is a square diamond painting and it's 40 by 55 centimeters. It has 52 colors, and if I'm looking over here correctly, we got 3 ABs and 2 of the glimmer drills. So I am really excited to get started with this one. Excuse me. Excuse me again. So I have already worked on a diamond painting from Diamond Artisan Shop, but it was a mystery diamond painting, so I'm really excited to work on another one. And the last one was also from Elora Paltrat as well. If you excuse me, I'm just trying to get everything, like trying to find all my stuff that I'm looking for, because I'm just I'm a little disorganized today. It has been a it's been an interesting week. But yeah, we are going to talk a little bit about what's been happening before we start with some tag questions today. So I got a couple of tag questions that Alyssa over at Mink Arts and Crafts has. She done a new set, so there's like 20 questions or so. So I can't wait to get into that. I know a couple of my friends have already started working on that. But yeah, let's see. Okay, I don't want to work on the ABs just yet. So, let's see. I was like hoping I had the other pen. Nope, I don't think so. Let me just look. I have a couple of options here to help me out, but it looks like I did not bring said options. Like I said, things are a little disorganized. I'm trying to straighten up a bit, and it's just kind of been like all over the place. So we will skip that color for sure. I was going to do, one of the colors, but let's go with something new. And since this is upside down, I should probably just turn the whole thing here upside down to help me out, so I'm not confusing things with different symbols and things. So we'll start off with this color right here. But I hope you guys are doing well. Excuse me. I am trying to stay cool and out of the heat for sure. It has been it's been just a icky few months, not a few months, but a few weeks, with the heat kind of going up and down, and I think we're now firmly planted with the 80s and 90s, for sure, so, that's not gonna be fun for the kids anymore now that it's gotten to the hot part of the, well, not the hottest part, but now it's like the hot part of the year. But, yeah, did you guys, were you guys good this weekend with the new releases from Diamond Art Club? I just wish list. It was very tempting with the rosy scribbles, but I decided to just put it on the wish list because I have potion delivery, and I really like that one a lot more. Besides, I was able to get one of my unicorns that I wanted. It was like one of the Jamuskas from the mystery box that came out about a couple of months ago, and I was able to get that instead. So I am so glad that I got that for my diamond painting. So I decided to stay good, especially since I got a retreat coming up next month. You guys are going to be so sick and tired of me just constantly talking about this retreat, but I am like so excited for it. It's just like I'm ecstatic and I can't wait, and it's gonna be so great, and I'm like, yes. So let's see, what should be the next color that we want to do? We're going to do this one. We're going to do a lot of pinks, so we got like a lot of color blocking going up here, which is great. Hopefully that means that I will get through this quickly. Yesterday I was on a roll. Yesterday was Father's Day for us, and I was like on a roll yesterday. The kids had a bunch of fun with spending time with their dad. I had gotten a card and had the kids, put their little notes in there, and it was like a little spider card. So like when he opened up, it's like a spider being trapped in like a little glass or cup or something like that. So he thought that was hilarious, especially since Nicole is especially someone like that, and all three kids do not like insects and stuff like that. So they always like call for help. Usually I'm like, grab a shoe and just stomp on it and say, die, die, die. I have done that a few times. Like, I get scared of bugs sometimes. Like, certain bugs I am, like, so not a fan of. Like, and if, I will start yelling at that with, like, wasps and things. Like, I do not like wasps. I know that there's a reason for wasps to be in our system and stuff like that, but if they're in our household, no, they gotta go. They gotta go. And I was like bragging one time, like, we never had a single wasp in our house until like this year, and then we got 2 wasps in our household, and then after that it's like, why are there wasps coming in? So we think like there might be coming in somewhere, but we haven't seen any sign of them since we had pest control come over and inspect the house. So maybe that was just a fluke and they got in through the garage. I don't know. But yeah. But anyway, yesterday was a good day with my husband and the kids. Excuse me. My husband originally went over to his parents' house to give his gift to his dad. Technically it's his stepdad, but he considers his stepdad his real father and everything. Long story, not going to go into it, not my story to tell kind of thing. But yeah, he went over there to celebrate Father's Day with his dad and everything, so got to give him like a peach pie and a couple of like a card and other things, because like peach pie is like one of, really good and delicious, and I really want a peach pie now, so oh my god. Let's see, I'm trying to think, and then like after he spent some time over there, he came back home, and then like I surprised him. I had the energy, because he talked about wanting to make BLTs when he got back home, and it's Father's Day. I wanted him. He does so much for us. Like, he does a lot for me. Like I told you guys. Like, I'll try not to go into it, but I've been dealing with health and issues and stuff like that. So I decided to try and push through it yesterday, and I am kind of paying the price today with my energy levels and stuff, but I didn't do what he did for me. He made me French press coffee for Mother's Day for me, but I was able to brew a pot of coffee, and then like while he was on his way home, I made the bacon for the BLTs, but I made them special because, like, it's been a while since I cooked bacon. Usually my husband, he just cooks bacon and there's that, but I like to put it in the oven. I like to make it crispy. Also, I like to make it, I like to do it really special, and it's been so long, and the kids were so excited about it too. So I put brown sugar, and I put like a little bit of smoked paprika on it. And everything. So, but this time I did something a little different. I saw something, I don't know if it was like on Facebook or YouTube or something, but, someone was like twisting the bacon before cooking it and putting it into the oven. So I did that this time around. I twisted the bacon, I coated everything in the brown sugar, and twisted it up, put it onto the wire rack, and I used a whole packet of bacon to do that. And I was so pleasantly surprised, because usually whenever I'm trying to do that, the wire rack can't hold all the bacon from a whole package. This time, because I twisted it, it's smaller, so it's was able to get the entire thing in. So I was able to do that, and then I sprinkled the smoked paprika on top of the whole thing instead, so that way it just gives it a little bit extra sang for its buck. And then I threw it into the oven, and I started chopping up some tomatoes and everything, and at that point my exhaustion started catching up with me, and I had to go and sit down. And he came in just at that moment, like where I had pulled the bacon out of the oven, and was putting it onto a plate with some paper towels, so that way if there was like any extra oil and stuff, to mop that up. So yeah, I gave him a little pleasant surprise. He was like really happy about that, because he was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to cook when I get home. And now he didn't have to cook. Yay! So I'm glad I was able to do that for him. So but let me see, but yeah, so like he finished up the BLTs for us. So he finished that up, and I was like, let's see. So we really enjoyed it. He said it was really delicious. And then after all of that, he spent so much time. He spent the whole day playing games with his kids. He said that that's all he really wanted to do, was just be able to spend the day with the kids and play with them. And that's what he got to do like after lunch. But before he got to do that, I had the kids bring out the gift that they got him. So I already got him a Father's Day gift prior, and I'm impatient. I'm not good with surprises. I try to be. At least I do that for the kids like that, and everything. But like I already got him like a couple of t-shirts before. Excuse me. I got him a couple of t-shirts that I thought were hilarious, and I knew that would fit him so well. And I gave it to him early, like a week early, honestly. One of his t-shirts, like, it's like colorblind problems, and it's like just says, you know, it says a bunch of stuff, because he's colorblind. He's and like all the stuff is like a pie chart on the shirt, but the pie chart had all the same color, but it was like all the ridiculous questions that people do ask, and I'm like, yes, this is everything that he's asked. And one of them has been like things that I have asked him, you know, like, what's this color, and it became such a game, like while we were dating for the longest time, because he and I would argue about a certain color, and I would be like, why don't you trust the person who actually can see what colors are? But yeah, so he got that as his t-shirt, and then the other t-shirts like per my last email, and it's just like a bunch of stick figures, and it's basically stuff that he usually wants to do while he's typing that out with to co-workers and stuff, and it's like he enjoyed that. I'm like, you need to wear that t-shirt, because it shows like a stick figure kicking another stick figure, like because, you know, the person's not listening to what the other thing is. It's like, you need to wear that during a meeting or something. He goes, I wish. I know he can't, but it's like, wear it like underneath your other shirt, so it's like a little ha-ha kind of thing. So that was what I got him for Father's Day earlier. So he got in his Father's Day's gifts earlier, kind of like how he did with me. I didn't get him anything from the cats, unfortunately. He said no to that. Excuse me. But I gotten the kids to work together, and he's like, how did you do this? And I did it. I really worked on it last week, like. But basically it was just a sign that he could hang up in his office, and it's like best dad ever, hands down. And yeah, the kids are 14 and 11, but I figured he would still want handprints of his kids, you know. So basically I had the kids like, and I was asking the kids to do like basically keep an eye out for him, because he had his office door closed for meetings, and I was like sneaking one kid into the dining room at a time to do this project, like painting their hand, putting their hand onto this wood board, and then like getting them to go wash off, letting that dry, pulling in another kid, letting them pick a color, you know, painting their hand, you know. And he almost caught me one day. It was like, I was like stuffing the wood board into a box so that way it could just dry. And he opened the door and none of the kids said anything. And I jumped. He was wondering why I was all jumpy, but it's like, I need to hide this. I need to hide this before he sees it. You know, he just thought that I had ordered another package or something. Thankfully. But yeah, I was just like, so that was the gift. He was like really, like, it was like, he was choked up about it. He was like, okay, I gotta find a place for this. I'm like, oh, yay, we did good, guys, we did good. So yeah, he had a good Father's Day. I wish I could have done more, and he kept saying thank you. He cooked. Yes, he cooked. He wanted steak for dinner. So, and he was like, I really want this for Father's Day. And I was like, you want me to make an attempt on it? He goes, no, 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 no. I make the steak. He's very hands-on with that. So like, he makes a lot of good meals, but he was really wanting steak, and he's like, no, I'll make it. So I when he went upstairs, I cleaned up instead. So that way he didn't have to do that, especially since it's Father's Day. So he was really surprised. But like I said, I'm paying the price for kind of going a little too hard on things, but that's okay. It was worth it. And I told he won't be home on his birthday, unfortunately. He's actually going into the office, and so he can learn CPR. He's got CPR training in like paddle shops and stuff like that. So he won't be home until he's going to be gone all day, like, and that's next month. So his birthday's like, I think a week, literally maybe a week before my retreat. So so, oh man, I'm just talking about Father's Day, and we haven't gotten to the tag questions yet. I thought I wasn't going to blab this much. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, this past week's been pretty good, and he got to do that. And I was like really busy, like when the kids were like just playing, I was just like starting up, like I finished up a row on fairy lights. I started and finished a row on Luna Moth Witch. Let's see, and I started and finished a row on 2 others, and now I'm starting on another one. So yay! I did that, and I have another small one ready to go. But yeah, I've been spinning the wheel. I got Fairy Queen Pippa that I need to start on soon. But I figure I'm going to start on some of the smaller ones, so that way I can feel like I have some sort of a sense of accomplishment. I do have like one tiny finish, but, and there should be a video hopefully later on this week. I'm going to be doing unboxing, and also showing you some things about from Jade Gem Shop. So hopefully, that video will come out later this week. I just got the box in, so yay! I get to be testing some things, and I've been seeing my friends post some videos on it, and then so I've been trying to not watch what they've been saying, because I want to make my own opinion. There's some things that I already know that's been getting addressed on, so it's just like I'm just I'm excited, because it took it didn't take so long, but I was just like on pins and needles for this to show up. So yeah, so this week has been pretty calm compared to all the past weeks where it's been like go go go, or like an emergency with Michael and stuff like that. Michael's doing great. His stitches have been removed, so he is back to being his rambunctious self, although he has been rambunctious for the most part anyway. So like he is he's doing good. So the kids definitely learned their lessons. No more going to the creek. And definitely not, if they are going to one, if they get permission, definitely not without shoes on. So we're going to probably start letting them go see their friends again real soon. We're going to contact their parents and see if when a good time for the kids to go over, maybe sometime this week, because they've been just like bored out of their minds, which has been causing me to be grating on my nerves. But you know what, I needed them to understand the seriousness of the situation, even if I had to suffer through it as well. So and I think they got it. So Uh, let's see. So, one of the interesting things I'll talk about a little bit before we'll go into the tag questions and stuff. Let's see. So, this is kind of related to some of my like health issues and things. So, if you don't really want to listen to it, that's fine. But I got to see my physical therapist this week. So, if you guys don't know, I was seeing a physical therapist for my neck because I moved around like I was Batman, apparently, and I didn't realize it for the longest time. And she was like, so she's has definitely helped me be able to move my neck a bit. I don't have full mobility of it, but you know what? We'll take what we can get, and she was really happy about that. But I wanted to go and keep seeing her because she is such I love this physical therapist so much. She is so nice. And basically kind of was mentioning about some of the issues that I've been having, and she asked basically to get me go talk to my primary care provider and get another referral for like basically my hips and my knees. So that's what I did, and we started our first session for my hips and knees last Thursday. So it was really weird compared to my neck stuff. Like it was really weird. So I didn't know what to expect, but she was so I love her so much. So I did ask her beforehand, like what I should prepare for if I was able to get into an appointment with her and stuff like that. And she told me basically loose pair of shorts. That way she's able to get access to my knees and my hips and everything. So it's like, okay, I was like, all right, because I'm always like wearing long sleeves. I'm always wearing long pants. Like I just wear shirts that are that's easy access for the the top part of my back, so that way she's able to do all the stuff that she needs to do. Well, anyway, she when I got in there, she's all like, "Oh my God, you're wearing shorts! I thought I never would see the day that you're wearing shorts." And I'm like, "Yeah," and I hate it. I specifically bought shorts just for this occasion, so I only have one pair of shorts. And it's only for just to see a physical therapist. That's the only time I'm going to wear shorts. I do not wear shorts at all. I think that came from like since I was like in high school, honestly. I have a pair of shorts. I just don't want to wear them. I don't like it. It's like I don't like how the sun feels on my skin. It's just like it's ugh. But anyway, we were playing catch up because it's been 3 weeks since I've seen her, since my last physical therapy session and everything. We were pretty much done with my neck and everything. So she was just like we were kind of catching up. We're starting to do the assessment for my knees and my hips and everything, and was like, she was so mad for me about my rheumatologist. So she's like, no, he shouldn't have stopped there. We need to do, definitely need to get more testing done. And she started like kind of doing a bunch of things for me. And like she decided we're going to she started measuring things out, and she says you're definitely got inflammation in your joints for sure. And I'm not going to be the best. I tried to write down things but basically, I definitely, my hips are definitely misaligned, and that could be because of the curvature of my spine, yada yada yada, that kind of stuff. But we were talking about like how I'm able to get moving around and how I want to be a bit more independent. So we started talking about mobility things. So as embarrassing as it is for me, and I hate this, and I keep telling myself maybe it's temporary, but if it's not temporary, it's something that will need to get used to, and I shouldn't feel ashamed of, because I don't feel like ashamed of other people who need it, so why am I feeling ashamed about myself needing it, that kind of thing. So I gotten a couple of things to help me around. So one thing is for the couch, we're going to get couch risers, but basically it's one of those, it's kind of like the rails that you put for a bed on the side of the bed. I could have done that for for our bed, but I decided to go with a ladder type thing, where so that way I can help pull myself up. So until my strength isn't working very well for that, but like for days that I can move around, but I'm just having trouble getting places, but if once I'm able to, I can. So we got that. I ordered that, and we're gonna start working on trying to get me more aligned. So my knees are out of place. My walking's all, I penguin walk is what she said. But yeah, we're working on that. So she started on only one knee. She did the ultrasound therapy that she kind of did like for my neck. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna do dry needling next, and stuff like that, along with some of the TENS things to help with that. But she was kind of just measuring me and everything, trying to see what we can do. And oh my goodness, it was so weird compared to like what I had to do with my neck, because when we started working on my hip, because it's only one side of my hip we got to work on, which was my left, which is what I've been complaining about the most. And it was such a weird difference. It hurt. It really hurt doing the thing, but it felt so weird. And she went to, she also put like, goodness, I can't pronounce it, but it's that weird, it's KT tape or I can't pronounce it, but basically she said it's going to help me with my knees. She put it around my knees to put them more straight so that they're more pointed forward instead of outwards, especially with my hip. And my hip kind of got a bit more aligned. She goes, that's so much better. And it felt weird because I felt like my line of vision kind of went up slightly, like, and I was standing up more instead, like my posture was definitely feeling a bit different. And she's like, yep, that sounds like that's exactly what is needed. And I wasn't waddling after that, she said, but you will go back out of alignment, she goes. So but she was going to check up on me the next day to see how I was doing, especially with the tape, to see if I had an allergy to it. So when she did check in with me, I'm like, I kind of told her, like, I was like, I don't know if this is the right description, but my knees feel tired, like they're really working overtime, like they're really sore and tired. She goes, yeah, that is exactly the description that's the correct description. And everything. I'm supposed to keep the tape on 3 to 5 days, but unfortunately the tape kind of went off yesterday, and I could not get it back to sticking in its place. She said I could shower with it on and everything, but I just could not get it back in its place. So I'm going to let her know that it didn't stay on for 3 days, that it stayed on until like Friday, not Friday, but Sunday morning. So hopefully she's okay with that. I was like really trying to keep it on, but I see her again this Thursday, so but yeah, it's just like, and I already feel like my hip has started going back to its natural precision, or a natural precision kind of thing. So hopefully we'll see what things are going on. I may have to reschedule one of my appointments, because one of my appointments is like the day before I leave to the retreat, and I was kind of thinking, if I'm still feeling like this, I don't really want to feel really hurt and sore and tender like when I am going on a plane trip. So I might have to just say, let's reschedule that until after I get back to the retreat. But it depends on how much progress we get through these next few weeks. And I'm pretty sure she's going to want to do more than 6, because she did that with my neck. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have to continue with more than the 6 with the hip and knee. But she was really upset for me because of what my rheumatologist said, and she's suggested basically talking to my primary care provider to see about additional testing and stuff like that, especially since I have my latest CT scan the last 3 show I have a curvature of the spine, and she saw it, and she goes, I really want you to go and see about getting like an MRI or something else, like some ultrasounds and stuff like that. She goes, because I'm really worried that it could be this condition. I'm not going to say, because I don't want armchair doctors and things like that. She goes, but I really need you to see, to try and see if you can advocate for yourself. Even if the test has, like, the blood test came back inconclusive, it's really weird that they're not focusing, she says they're not looking at the whole picture, they're just looking at tiny things, and they're not focusing on everything all together. So with all my joint issues and stuff, if they looked at my CT scan with like some of my inflammation that's in my on some of my organs and things, like it's kind of frustrating. So but yeah, that's pretty much it for my my whole medical issues and stuff like that. I'm like I said, I'm not trying to gripe about it, but I did want to let you guys know how my physical therapy went. I think it went great for the most part. I was like, it's a lot more intense compared to my neck for sure. I think because of the certain body and stuff like that. Like but yeah, I was like, okay, all right, so I now know what to prepare for. But that was pretty much my whole week. I didn't really do too much, and it's kind of going to be probably the same thing for most of this next week too. Actually, this week I am going to go get some. I'm gonna leave that as a surprise. I'll let you guys know how it is after. So don't worry, it's just hair stuff. But anyway, let's get into the tag questions. So I'm going to go and take a sip of my water, and we'll get started. So, all right. Okay. So, okay, we're doing good with this. Okay. So let me start with the tag questions. But yeah, again, Alyssa over at Mint Arts and Crafts, she has done these. She made these questions. I'm definitely going to be tagging her, so you guys can go check her out and everything. So, and then I'll probably if I remember, I'll remember who I want to tag after all of this. But anyway, the first question over here is, what is your ultimate crafting background noise? And it's like TV show, audiobook, podcast, music, or if you prefer to be in silence. So I like to have YouTube going on, or Twitch. So there's a streamer that I watch religiously until he just retired. He just recently retired, but although he has now a 24/7 stream going on where he's playing like old stuff of his and everything, so I tune into that. But I have been lately tuning into like some of the friends that he used to play with and everything, so I've been listening to them. And it's kind of nice to do that, like, although I really do need to catch up with my friends on YouTube. It's just that with the kids being home, I need something that, especially since I am in the dining room, in the living room, it's kind of hard to listen to when there's kids talking and stuff. So, like, when I'm wanting to listen to my friends, it's usually later at night, and then I get tired, so I never get to play in this constant game of catch up with things. So, so during the day, I'm like usually on Twitch, because if I miss something, it's not always, it's not too important. If I miss a critical moment in the game compared to like where I'm trying to pay attention to my friends when they're talking about something, and I gotta go and rewind a few seconds to try and listen over and over again. So yeah, those are my two main things. I do sometimes work in silence. I don't really like to work in silence, but I can. But that is one of my things that I will do. But yeah, mostly it's going to be usually YouTube, like listening to my friends on YouTube, or I'll listen to some certain streamers on Twitch right now. So basically, the people that I normally listen to is Chilled Chaos, but like I said, he's retired, so I've been listening to Sea Royal Viking instead, which is like one of his best buds. So I've been listening to him for the most part, and then like check in with other things. Like there's someone named Cara Corvus, and oh my gosh, she has snakes. I don't like snakes. Okay, I will not keep a snake. I will admire them from afar. I love watching like hatching videos and stuff like that. So like watching like little snakes like and seeing what like different combinations that can come from snakes and these ball pythons and things like that. And she has the cutest little noodles and everything. I'm like, oh my goodness, so it's so adorable. But I don't want to be near them. But I will admire them from afar. Excuse me one moment. Okay, was just being told that that my husband and my daughter, my oldest, are going to be breaking down boxes to take to the dump, well, to the recycling center. So there might be some noise. You might hear some noise going on soon. So if you do, that's what's going to be happening. So anyway, so yeah, that was question number 1. Let's see. Question number 2 is, are you a morning crafter or a late night owl? I would like to be a late night owl. I used to be a late night owl with my video games and stuff, and but yeah, because of my kid's schedule, I don't know if I'm a late. I'm not a late night owl, but I don't think I'm a morning crafter. I'm just like a craft whenever I can type crafter. Cause like when I come home, I try and sleep when I come back home, and then like I kind of craft more like mid-morning to afternoon to evening. Like I do a lot of crafting, but it's like not all in one go kind of thing. Most of it's like kind of in breaks and periods, so I'm not like constantly crafting, but I am like crafting at all times of the day, if that makes sense. They're just breaks in between. But yeah, I'm neither. I guess that would be the best thing to say. I'm just, you know, I craft whenever I get a chance. Let's see. Next one is, how many works in progress do you currently have? I don't remember. Oh my gosh. Because I'm doing the 26 for 26. It's going to be a lot more. But normally I think the if I would have the max, it would be 3. 3 whips going on at a single moment. But because of 26 for 26, which you don't know what that is about, please go check out Shire Shenanigans, because like she was the brainchild of she thought this up. She thought of this craziness up, so she's to blame for this. But basically it's like making sure you have drills on 26 different canvases, so you have 26 whips going on, and you don't have to finish them all. I'm going to finish them all, but you don't have to finish them all, kind of thing. So but yeah, I decided to start that. So well, with the ones that I've just recently started, I'm going to say it's around 13 to 14 whips so far. I want to say I have 13 to 14 whips going on at this moment. So I didn't count, so that was on me. But I would say about 13 to 14. So I am like almost halfway there. I know that it was like 10 or 11 at the beginning of this month, and I just started doing the whip stuff up again this past week. So yeah, I would say 13 to 14 would be my answer. It could even be 15, but it's definitely around that number. So yeah. Let's see. Next question. What is the longest break you have ever taken from the hobby? Let's see. So if we don't count medical reasons, I would say a week, maybe a week max. But if we're going to count, because if you guys if you guys are new here, there was a period where I was gone for about almost, I would say, 6 months, and that was pretty much my break. I had about a 4 to 6 month break. I don't remember if I stopped immediately. No, I didn't stop immediately after I started, but basically after I got and if this triggers anyone, I am so sorry. But basically, back in 2024, I got a cancer diagnosis. After they removed a part of my lung. After that, they figured out the tumor was actually malignant. So, so I had to go through chemo and all the fun stuff, especially with it being. They had it like rated stage 3A and everything. They were like, it was a close one, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds like it. So, yeah, during that whole time, I just couldn't diamond paint. I diamond painted maybe like the first 2 chemo sessions, but I was like slowly starting to not really do too much, and I just kind of was more doom scrolling on my phone than anything at the time. So, and I was just like staring off into the abyss. But yeah, I would say at least a 4-month break, if not 6-month break. I know it was a 6-month break from YouTube for sure. So. But I would say definitely around the 4 to 6 month mark. So, but not medical wise, a week, a week. So, there's been times where I like get like really into like games or other stuff where I just stopped diamond painting for a while, but I always kind of circle back into it. So. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Do you have a dedicated diamond painting desk, or do you travel around the house? I have two dedicated spots. So, one of them is upstairs. So I think one of the reasons why I'm like trying to clean up up here is essentially. This has been my main recording area for the most part. I'm trying to make sure that it stays my main recording area, so that way I just gotta work on climbing those darn stairs. But yeah, this is one of my main areas, but it's not my main area to diamond craft. It's my main area to like do my whipping chats and unboxings and things like that. And I do an occasional like whip up here when I need a little bit of quiet time from the kids. But my main area is downstairs in the living room. Where my computer desk is, I have an L-shaped desk. So like on one side would be my computer monitor, and yes, I said monitors. I have 2 monitors. And I basically have my monitors on one side of the desk, and then the bigger side of the desk, so the bigger side of the L, is my diamond painting area. But right now I have a third table that's behind me on that desk because of the 26 for 26 to hold all my whips in Elizabeth Ward containers and everything, so that way. But hopefully soon I can start whittling that down, because that is a lot, guys. This is a lot. So, but hopefully I can whittle that down a little bit. But yeah, I have 2 main areas, and those are my spots. And hopefully I don't have to be moving around the household again. I have been like having to constantly put up my diamond painting now during the night, because we have a cat that we adopted. His name's Waffle, and he is, I don't know about his past owners or something like that, but he is like he's mischievous. He gets into everything, and he doesn't seem to understand the house dynamics yet. Even my cats are kind of like, is he allowed to do this? Oh, well, then we're allowed now. And it's like, no, it's still not allowed. So now I gotta start putting things up every night. It's oh my goodness. Anyway, what is your absolute favorite tray to use? Bijou Bliss. I love this tray. I love this tray so much. This is like one of my favorites. I have a couple other trays that I use, but I use BG Bliss. I love her trays so much. Especially I use the narrow version, so I have the narrow right here. And it's just the normal size tray, and it's just narrow, and I just love it. It's just perfect for me. And I think this one's actually one of her older ones. I had to ask one of the kids to bring up a tray because I forgot to bring a tray up here when I was like getting my whip and chat ready to go. And they forgot to like bring the lid part of it. I'm like, just grab the tray that's on my desk downstairs. But anyway, so let's see. Next question is, are you team wax, team putty, or team glue dots? Alright. I'm team putty and team glue dots. So I prefer to put putty into my multi-placer. So I have putty right here, as you can see, into my multi-placer, and then like I put the glue dots into my single placer. So I prefer doing that. And then like I've been lately using like the little wax pin. So like the twist and pick or twist and whatever pin that you get from Diamond Art Club's like pack toolkits. I've been using that for my ABs. Although that might be changed. I got a lily pad that I did not bring up here that I've been like dipping, like putting the glue dot part into so that way it doesn't stick to the ABs, and I've been liking that. But anyway, yeah, team putty and team glue dots for two different reasons. Anyway, next question is, what is your number one tip for using a multi-placer? I'm pretty sure you heard it all before with about using tips for a multi-placer and stuff like that. But basically, I like to go, if you see here, let me see if I can show it, but I like to go in an angle when I am gathering the drill, so you can kind of see, I don't know if you can kind of see that it's at a slight angle when I'm grabbing the drills. And then when I'm placing them, I don't know if I can, here we go, let's move it like this. So when I'm placing them, I'm trying to like line it up with the grid lines, because I like doing this with squares. Anyway, I'm pretty sure that's another question, but like, and then I kind of come in at an angle as well. So I don't go straight in like this. I come in at an angle and then just kind of one to there, like not like a total rocking motion. I know some people do like a complete rocking motion. Mine is more like a slight, just the slightest rocking motion, if not even a rocking motion at all. I only do that like if there's the putty starting to get a little imbalanced, and then I'm smoothing the putty again to kind of get it back to its straight line again. But I don't really kind of rock it too much, just slightly. So yeah, so like as you can see, it's tilted like so, like this, and then I kind of just go in from an angle to just place it. So, and then just line it out a little bit. I guess one of the other tips that I learned from someone is like for square diamond paintings when I'm multi-placing. I haven't done it here, and I'm probably gonna, it's annoying me, but I'm going to probably go in and then I'm going to do the, I'm pretty sure you see that I do like this weird little thing where it's like, it's kind of gapping, where it's like a drill's here, then there's no drill like to the next of it, and then there's a drill next to it, and then not kind of thing. Like every other drill has a spot that's empty. And I learned that makes it so it's like less with the lines, so that way you don't have those weird little lines kind of thing when the light pad's showing through. So it kind of looks a little bit more cohesive when you're multi-placing all these drills together. So that's another tip. I mean, I don't think that's really a multi-placing tip, but like when I'm multi-placing squares and stuff like that, that's what I typically do. I'm just not doing it here because it's just like I have it here, and I don't really want to focus my brain power on it yet, so I might just pull this up slightly and just do it underneath the washi tape instead, so that way I can make sure to do that. I've been doing that lately. Excuse me. Anyway, Let's see, more drills, more drills. Do you use a light pad for every kit or only on dark canvases? I'm blind as a bat, so I need light pads. I don't make them very bright, but I do have a light pad, and then I have an overhead light whenever I'm diamond painting at night, or if it gets a little bit too dark. I do have an overhead light, and it's kind of bright. I actually packed an overhead light for for the retreat. Yeah, you guys are just going to get so tired of hearing me talk about the retreat. I'm like so excited. I'm so sorry. I'll stop. But anyway, let's see. I like light pads. I think this is an A2. I have an A2 upstairs, and then I have an A2 downstairs as well, but at separate times, like 2 years apart. So, but I do have an A3 that I'm taking with me, like I said, to the retreat. But I have an A3 that I can bring with me, so it's not going to be a big issue. I'm not going to have to take something this huge with me, and I really don't want to. But I do have an A3 that I can take with me for whenever I'm traveling somewhere else. Although that would still be considered, I guess, too big. But yeah, but that's my smallest size. I actually got something smaller for like mini dazzles, but anyway. Let's see. What is your favorite brand or scent of crafting wax? I don't really use wax at all. I use Wee Wax, but that's for cross stitching. I use Wee Wax for cross stitching as thread gloss instead. So I use that to condition my threads whenever I'm cross stitching. But my favorite putty is, and you'll see my favorite scent. So my favorite putty is from Randa's Crafty Corner, and it's cranberry and mandarin. Like, I have, I think, 2 more of this smell, and this goes such a long way, guys. Like, it goes such a long way. Like, look, like, I've been like kind of going through the sides and stuff like that, and I have not run out of any of this putty. And you can see that this is the 2-ounce one. I think she now has 3 ounces. So yeah, I've been just like slowly getting through it. Although I have been using a putty more often, but that is my favorite smell. I love cranberries and mandarin. Although I would like cranberries and oranges are like my favorite smell. So like that, as close as it can get. Oh my goodness, I love it. I love it so much. So. But then like with glue dots, I usually use these little micro dots. Although I've been using Zots, I think, because these are getting too expensive for me. So I've been using Zots instead. And they seem to be working pretty well, so. But yeah, I found this box. Like, I had another box. I'm like, oh hey, it's round. Oh my gosh, I still have some. So yeah, like I gotta scurry around and like see if I can find a good deal on glue dots and everything. But yeah. Yeah, Randa's Crafty Corner is like my absolute favorite, just because it works for almost any climate that I'm in at the moment. Especially for summertime, it works so, like, compared to all the rest of my putty. Like, there's a couple other putty that does work well during summertime, but Randa's works the best. Like, I don't know what magical nonsense she does, but it works the best for me. So but yeah, so Randa's. Okay, let me see, let me move to the next one here. All right, if you could only choose one for the rest of your life, round or squares? Squares, hands down. So like when I buy stuff at Jaded Gem Shop, anytime there's an option for squares, as long as it's not acrylic squares, I will go squares. I love a good square painting. I just like how it just clicks into place. I love it. Squares are my favorite. And I know that I'll get like, but some people love rounds, some people love squares. I mean, like, I'll work on a round. I have a few rounds that I'm working on right now. Like, I won't discriminate on a picture. Like, if there's a rendering that I like and it looks nice, I'll definitely get it and work on it. But I prefer squares. Squares for sure. Squares for life. Yeah. So anyway, what is your ideal canvas size? Do you like snack size, under 30 to 40 centimeters, or mid-size, or giant confetti monsters? Do I want to speak with what I think I am, or should I speak with what I know I am? Goodness. Part of me wants to say giant confetti monsters, because I worked on that on Carlac. Oh man, that was so fun. That was so fun. I had so much fun. But it wasn't really a confetti monster, but it was definitely a monster-sized diamond painting. I really like working on big-sized diamond paintings. I just hate how slow they are sometimes, like how slow it takes to see it come together. But I love working on them. So. Goodness. I guess mid-size. I like this is still this 40 by 55. It's still like a tad too small for me. Just a tad. Just something slightly bigger than this, I guess, would be the right size for me. The right size. That way I get like that satisfaction of a completion, but it's not going too fast, but it's also like not, you know, like it still takes some time to get through it just a little bit. So usually my I think my record's basically like, not my record, but my average is like 1 diamond painting a month for those size diamond paintings. So yeah, I think something bigger than this. So like maybe like around the 50 by 70 range, maybe. I guess 50 by 70 centimeter range, I guess. Yeah, anyway, let's see. Let me see what the next question is. I wrote these down, so I'm trying to make sure, and I had to squeeze some of the questions in. Let's see. AB drills, fairy dust drills, or rhinestones? Which special sparkle do you love the most? Ooh, this is hard. This is really hard. Ah, goodness gracious. I really like the look of ABs. I love metallic drills. And I like fairy dust drills. Goodness. I like glimmer drills, actually, more than fairy dust drills. But I really, like, my love is ABs. I love ABs. I love ABs so much. I know they smell like burnt, like rubber or burnt plastic or whatever, but they look so good. I don't know, it's just, man. Okay. ABs is on the top, and then like glimmer drills, and then fairy dust. Cause glimmer, like a lot of the glimmer drills, they sparkle just so much more like than others. I don't know if this one does. Let me look. This one has that slight look of compared to the fairy dust, but there's some glimmer drills that I think, like jades, like where it's like almost bamming your face with the glimmery tones. So it's not like just a faint. It's still like it's fingered in an AB, but it looks so good still. But it's still brighter than some of the fairy dust drills that you get from Diamond Art Club. Yeah, ABs. I know that people have a hate relationship for them, but I love ABs so much. They look so good, guys. They look so great. I just love them. Yeah, so ABs. Okay. How many unstarted kits are currently in your stash? Can I skip this, guys? Can I skip it, please? No stash shaming. No stash shaming, okay? 20 plus. No, my friends would get that. It's almost at the 30 plus mark. Almost. Let's say we know that it's 250-ish. I know the exact number. I'm not telling the exact number. We're going to just say 250. We're going to just stop there. 250. Yeah. So, no stash shaming. But yeah, 250. Anyway. Let's see. I'm trying to look. Do you prefer canvas imagery that is hyper-realistic or abstract and cartoonist? I guess abstract and cartoonist would be like, I like a lot of, I wouldn't say anime, I love anime, but I love that kind of art style a lot, like, and I like a little, I don't really, prefer hyper realistic, but I do have that, like, there's somewhere I go with for that, but, I love portraits, and I love, I guess the cartoony style would be my more, fall to, but I don't like, there's exceptions for some of them, but I don't like, where it's like it can come out of a coloring book all the time. But yeah, I like a little bit more on the anime side. I like more like where it's, you know, just, it doesn't look always realistic. I don't like realism, I guess, at all. And for my diamond paintings, like trying to like I did that summer with the masters over diamond painting like last year and then this year, and it's not for me. I know it's not for me. I still try because I want to participate and join in, but oh my gosh, I just it hurts me. I enjoy like small little projects, like if it is something like realism instead. But yeah, I guess cartoony would be the best thing. Let's see. I skipped because it was like the unstarted kits was like 2 questions ahead. So I skipped 2 questions and then I went back to, okay, anyway. Confetti heavy or color blocking heavy? Which makes you happier? I would say neither. There's got to be a nice balance. Like if I'm working on 4 sections and it's just the same color over and over and over again, that would drive me insane. Same thing with something with confetti. Like there's got to be a nice little mixture. Or okay, like something like this where it is color blocking, right? There is a lot of color blocking in this, but it's not all of the same color. Like I have 2 colors right here, and then there's going to be a 3rd area that I'm color blocking, and then a 4th area where I'm color blocking a lot, and then like this little tiny 5th area. So that'll help with me, unless I decide, oh, I'm going to pull up all 3 sections, so that way I'm not constantly changing out my colors. That still might drive me a little bit insane trying to do that, but that'll make me go faster. But sometimes I will slow down when it gets to be that color blocking heavy. I don't mind it in sections like where there's like some colors where I can still do a lot of color blocking, but I'm able to go to a different color. So that way it's not like, okay, we gotta work on this color now, that kind of thing. Or we're gonna have to just stick with this color and not go into anything else forever and ever and ever. But I do like color blocking to an extent. I can do it, but like there's a point where it gets too much and then I'm done. Same with confetti, because confetti can annoy me because it's like I will think I'm done with a color, and then like I find out that there were 10 other drills that I was missing, and then I have to go and pick it out, and I feel like that just makes things take so much longer, and it gets annoying doing that as well. And then we had the unstarted kits in your stash that I already answered. Let's see. And then next one, which is, what is your most expensive diamond painting you've ever bought? My cross-stitch conversion kit that I still need to do an unboxing for. So I got a cross-stitch conversion kit that's about, I would say, 4.5 feet wide and almost 6 feet long, so tall. So that one was my most expensive one that I have bought to date, because it came with the canvas and the drills. So I can't wait to work on that. I don't know whenever I will start working on that. Maybe next year. Because I was doing this, I was thinking about working on it for the later part of this year until this 26 for 26 thing popped up, and it's like, no, we're gonna go and work with we'll work on that another time. That's a little too ambitious, I think. Okay, that has a trash, that's a little pointy drill, but yeah, so yeah, that one is my most expensive, and I don't think it's going to be topped. I won't say never, but I'm pretty sure that nothing's going to really top that one. Both in size, well, like, I know there can be bigger diamond paintings. I'm talking about for me, like, but for size and how much I spent, I don't think anything's going to top that. Like, the only time it's going to top that price point is probably like if I buy multiple diamond paintings. Is pretty much it. And the only reason I bought this diamond painting was like it was considered a birthday gift for me. And I had to make sure that it was okay over and over again until before I went okay and got the custom for it. So yeah, that's my cross stitch conversion that I am going to work on sometime, and I will definitely got to do an unboxing for you guys so you guys can see that. So anyway, have you ever completely ruined or throw away a kit? Yes. Have not thrown away a kit because I was upset with it. It was ruined. It was like really ruined. Something happened. It was one of my bio nets from Orloa. My husband bought a replacement for me because of it. But something happened to just really make it where the glue wasn't going to stick. Like, there was a lot of liquid that got spilled all over it, and it was just sitting there overnight, and it was just completely the drills were slopping off by that point. Everything was ruined. So I had to throw that kit away, and we got a new one a few weeks later, and I had to start working on that one. So it was like, I was really upset with that. So and my husband felt bad because he knocked something over and didn't realize he did, and then it was like, by the time in the morning we realized that stuff got knocked over, because usually you can like dry it off and things like that, but it was just like, it smelled bad. It was awful. So it wasn't just my diamond painting, but part of my keyboard, my mouse and stuff like that also had to get all thrown away because it just like got toppled over. This is like back then when we were sharing our computer desks and stuff like that. So yeah, that was a sad point, and I was really upset about that. Let's see. What do you do with your finished canvases? Do you put them in portfolios? Do you frame them, gift, or storage? Most of them just get rolled up and put into storage, and my storage is basically laundry totes. I have laundry totes, so I put them in their dust-covered bags, and then I just put them into a laundry tote, and I have them separated it's not very well separated, but they are separated from this year and then the previous years. I have given away a few. A few of them have been given away as gifts over the years, and then there's been a couple like where I have put them in my kids' rooms where they're framed and put away. But for the most part, they are in storage right now. So let's see, and I think we are now on to our last question here. And who is your favorite diamond painting creator to watch? I'm going to cop out because I have a lot of friends, all right, and I can't name them all. And I watch them all. I just don't watch them all religiously because, like, I start putting them on a watch list, and I start watching them, and then I get distracted with the kids and stuff like that, and then I have to rewatch and stuff like that. So it's like I'm not able to catch. I've been playing catch up. I think I've caught up with my friends, with some of my friends, but not all of them. But yeah, it's like I have so many people. Like I just love watching, so it's just like I got my best friend, my best friend Mackenzie, over at Dragon Wing Diamonds. Like that is like the top of the list because she's my BFF and everything. But I have like other friends too, so it's like it would not be right to be like, oh, just her, because I don't just watch her. I watch all my friends. Like some of them may not be as frequent as I want because it's just like I get into it and then I forget and then I have to come back. But yeah, it's just like oh man, I love all my friends. So but yeah, just like, and I don't want to be like, okay, let me try and name them all and then be like, oh no, I forgot someone. But yeah, that was the last question. I guess I could do a cop out and just say just Mackenzie. Just go over there. But no, but I have so many friends, for sure. So, and it looks like I get to go into the ABs after this, but that was the last question. So I am going to stop there. I'm going to finish this up, but it's just off camera for sure. But let's see. Should I tag anyone? I don't think I'm going to tag anyone. I know I said I was going to, but I think my friends are all doing it already. But if you aren't, I tag you then. If so basically, if you want to, definitely go and do these questions. I'm going to have the list of questions down below along with Alyssa, who's started this whole thing, for sure. But actually, I know who I'm going to tag. Actually, I am going to tag someone. Okay. But if I haven't said your name, you're still welcome to do it, right? Okay. Right, I want to know Shire Shenanigans. Like, I'm tagging Shire Shenanigans for that. I know that she's pretty busy with her kid and stuff like that and her business. But if she ever has the moment or the time, I definitely want her to do this. I want to see what she's going to do. And I already know someone's already tagged a lot of my other friends and stuff like that. But her, I'm going to go tag because I want to know what she has to say. So I'll tag her for sure. But anyway, I'm going to get off here. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like that. Sorry, getting distracted. Shiny keys. But anyway, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!